Hey, this is Siggy over at StartupIceland.com. I wanted to show you exactly how you can create a new job posting on the Startup Iceland Startup Job Marketplace. So the first thing we do is to go to StartupIceland.com or community.startupiceland.com. But let's go to StartupIceland.com. Here we can see the Startup Community Forum button. So we click on that. That takes us over to the Startup Iceland community. And what we want to do here is either log in. If you have an account, just press the login button. If you don't have a login account, just create a new account by clicking on sign up. And it's really easy. So what I do is I just press this button and I either use a Google account, Facebook account, or a Twitter account. So I love Google, so I'm going to use a Google account. I click on the Google account. It presents me with this pop-up. You can see my email addresses here, and I just click on the account I want to use. So now the authentication is done, and I'm logged in. Now, I already created an account here, so you might be presented with a question, hey, what do you want your account name to be, or something like that. But it's real easy and everybody can do it. After that, we go to categories and we want to go to the Startup Job Marketplace. On the Startup Job Marketplace, we want to create a new post here. So I'm going to read this post here. I'm going to use the template that we've created. So I'm not looking for a job in a startup company, but if you were, you could use this how-to to create your job posting. I'm looking for an employee for my startup company. So here's a grammar error, so I'll fix that. But I want to create a job posting. So I'm just going to copy all of this. Copy. And I'll go back and now create a new topic. And I'm going to paste all of this. Make sure that you remember to use the to copy the complex code here, star, and so on. It's basically the double stars are bold. So I'm gonna take this, delete this title template, post template. Gonna cut this. Going to paste it here. Okay, so Startup Iceland is looking to hire a full-time Java programmer. All right, so now I just filled in the blanks. Company name, Startup Iceland, what we stand for. You can see as I type here in this window, I can see how it looks in this window. And I can drag drop images if I want to. So let's just try that. I'm going to go and find a picture in Startup Iceland. Here we go. So I'm gonna add a picture here. I'm gonna drag this picture here. Oh, would you look at that? And the picture just pops in right here. You don't have to do anything complicated. Just drag and drop. It's easy peasy. So I'm going to remove the image. You see it immediately disappeared. The community software tells me that my post is similar to, my topic is similar to these topics. So maybe the system will figure out if you have a similar discussion as some discussion that has happened before. So maybe you would want to add to that discussion. But let's finish up here. Describe what your company stands for. Startup Iceland aims to change the startup community in Iceland so that all people have, so that everyone has the opportunity to create his own to remove his own poverty, to not be poor, or to create a value and change the world from his own image. Right, so that's what we stand for. And this is really important to start out with what you stand for. This makes sure that you get a good fit for your company. Just imagine a programmer for Microsoft. That programmer would never survive in an environment where, like in Apple, a programmer in Microsoft would never survive to be programming for Apple, because Apple stands for completely different things than Microsoft does. So they are both as qualified, a programmer in Apple and programmer in Microsoft. But the difference is that their why they are creating stuff is different. So first off, you want to make sure that the person that applies to your job thinks just like you. So that's why you start out with what you stand for. Then we add the job role, Java programmer. And then we describe what type of person we're looking for. A hard-working person that doesn't mind working overtime on weekends or taking phone calls during the middle of the night. So here we're describing what type of person is a good fit for us. So maybe we work from 9 to 5 and we restrict everything to that. Well, a person that doesn't like working from 9 to 5 and wants to have a more flexible hours, that type of person would never want to apply to a 9 to 5 job. The same with a hardworking person that just can't stop thinking about work. You would want to get that type of person by saying something like taking phone calls during the middle of the night. That's the type of person I am. I would never want to apply to a company that doesn't call me during the middle of the night. So that's the type of person I am, and that's the type of business I would love to work for. But I wouldn't like to work for a company that says, all right, the clock is 5, now everybody get out, we're quitting today. I can't do that, so I would never apply to a job like that. For job work time percentage, let's say 100% or 150%, since we're taking phone calls during the middle of the night. Job description. Job description. A programmer with a good understanding about Java, but more importantly, you should be able to go in an unknown situation using unknown libraries and just figure it out. It doesn't matter if you know X, Y, or Z libraries, as long as you can figure out how to use them. We require that you a good understanding on how to create a readable code with the proper comment syntax for an automatic documentation system, something like this. I don't know. So here's just a job description, a full description of what is required of the person. And to be honest, it's usually more important to get a person that just can figure it out, rather than a person has to have a university degree and other stuff that really doesn't matter. University degrees, guess what? Most programmers and hackers, they don't have university degrees. If they did, well, that maybe they were bored and got the degree simply of boredom. So to apply, contact Siggy at not a job at startupiceland.com / +354 111 1111. All right, so now I press the new topic button here, and boom, it's done. Here we have a new topic in the startup jobs. One thing I did forget to do, so I'm gonna click on this button here. Let's see. The edit button. As an author, I am able to edit this. And I'm going to click on here, Startup Jobs, and I want to make sure that I filter it in companies looking to hire. So save and edit. So now I can go to Startup Jobs, and I can see that in companies looking to hire, Startup Iceland is looking to hire a full-time Java programmer. So this is the short introduction on how you can create a new job post and find people for your startup. If you want to share this, you can share it by clicking this link button here, and then you can share it on the relevant media. All right, I'm Siggy at Startup Iceland. I hope you had a fun time seeing the video of how you can create a new job posting on the Startup Iceland Startup Job Marketplace. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.